So this is my gear for the PCT as it stands. I'm going to go through it quickly in no particular order. This is a bad weather gear, so we have a Ghost Whisperer puffy that we picked up second hand, nice and cheap. Sealskins waterproof gloves. I currently have a pair of waterproof socks. The jury's still out on whether we're taking that, whether we're bouncing it, whether we're leaving it at home. At the moment it's staying, but micro spikes, they will be with us right from the beginning because we are starting relatively early in the season and the season seems to have shifted, so we expect snow on Jacinto and Mount Baden-Powell. Waterproof pants, they're more for wind protection than water, and the waterproof jacket. The wrap that we did a review on, excellent jacket, highly recommended. Got a spare sports bra, a couple of spare underpants. I am taking camp shoes, also for water crossings, because I like that system, so it works for me. For sleeping, got a pair of merino wool bottoms and tops. I do have a separate set of sleep socks at the moment. Again, the jury's out because I am bringing 2 spare pairs of socks as well as the ones I'm wearing with. So in theory, one of them should always be clean and dry. So I might not need the sleep socks, but we'll see. Sleeping pad is the Neo Air Thermarest Women's. Got a blow up pillow, which I'm not even sure has a brand. Oh yeah, Trachology. There we go.
That one did a review on.
We have the, no, it's not the Enigma, Enlightened Equipment, forgotten the name of it. It's a quilt, it's a hybrid quilt with a sort of, that you can close at the bottom but not entirely close at the bottom. It's 10 degrees. I'll find the name out and put it in the description. My half of the tent, I think I have the inner, yeah, the mesh inner of the Tracker Tent Drift 3. With a waterproof sack that everything lives in, inside the backpack. A trowel, toilet paper, wet wipes for the toilet kit. First aid kit, which is, if I can do this one-handed, very sort of simple, bit of K-tape, loads of blister blasters, tick removal kit. There will be some ibuprofen in here before we set off, and there's some super glue in here as well. But just the very basics, that's for the 2 of us. Mosquito net, headlamp, my camera, and this is the waterproof camera that we're taking just for fun because we can.
And the waterproof camera does time lapse.
Yes, if you didn't hear that, Brian just said the waterproof camera also does time-lapse function, so that's really why we're going with this extra luxury weight. That's just my hygiene kit, toothbrush, toothpaste, a little towel, and a bit of Dr. Bronner's. All our permits. We didn't go for laminate because we're actually carrying them in the top part of, in the brain of the backpack, which you will see in another video, is basically anything stiff in there stops the backpack from closing properly. So this makes, by just having the paper copy, it means it can bend in any direction it wants. It'll stay in a Ziploc bag, and we'll have spare copies in our bounce parcel. So if we do ruin these, hopefully we can just pick up more in the next one. This is a new addition. It's a water bottle holder with a water bottle. This will hopefully get replaced, the bottle itself, with a smart water bottle once we're in the States. Here in the UK you cannot get the 1 litre bottles, and 700 milliliters isn't big enough for my liking. So this currently is just a placeholder bottle. It's also got a handy little pocket on it, which I have my hand sanitizer in now. So that will actually attach to the backpack eventually. Luxury item, we're bringing bowls with us, 1 each. Little waterproof, not waterproof, water retaining bowls, just for being able to actually wash properly in the LNT recommended way, like 200 feet away from the water source and the campsite and all this kind of stuff. It's just easy for us to carry water in. Cook pot, well, it's not a cook pot, it's a hot soaking pot. We have made a video on how we're intending to eat, so you'll know that we will we don't cook in our cook pot, we just fill this with ramen, put hot water over it, let it stew. Problem solved. There's also a spare stove in there. We're both using the same stove, but we have one each. So again, the jury's out on whether we're going to carry that with us at all times in case of the other one failing, or whether we're going to bounce it along in the bounce parcel. Long handled spoon. Cheap plastic cup. And I kind of include the gas canister in my basic setup because there will always be a gas canister with us. It won't always be full, but there will always be a gas canister, so even if it's empty, it'll be there. And then the water system is a 3 litre bladder, a spare 3 litre, oh, is it 2, 3? 3 knock bladder, which we will be carrying dirty water in for the long water carries. And obviously the backpack.
My gear. I'm taking the Mariposa as well. Got my gear. I got a waterproof bag. Enlightenment sleeping bag. Nearwear regular. Sleeping bag liner. 2 pillows. And I got half the tent there and the pegs. An emergency blanket. As Heidi was talking earlier, a bowl, permits, headlamp, hat, repair kits, earplugs, camp shoes, my wrap, jacket that folds away very nicely, an old pair of waterproof pants, a knock, water bladder and a water bladder to drink from. I've also got mountain hardware, down jacket, towel, microspecs, waterproof gloves and Patagonia thermals for when it gets cold. I'll be taking 3 pairs of socks and 3 liners. I will also have a pair of shorts and a base layer for sleeping in because I sleep hot, so I don't want to put thermals on. 2 pairs of underpants. This is the cook system. So you've got your spoon, the main pot for boiling the water. This is my coffee cup. A towel to clean the pot out, a little stove from China, £3 I think. This size gas we're taking. I will put my ramens in there and then add the hot water and let it stew. And there's my little toothbrush, lighter than tea bags. And a little spongy thing to clean out. The pot, that is.
And this is our electronics gear, which we haven't yet worked out who carries what. It'll depend on what our overall weights come out, and then we'll split this evenly to make our weights equal. It's our batteries, our battery banks here, spare batteries for the various cameras, the tablet for editing and blogging on. We have a 2 terabyte drive, computer drive in a water and shockproof case to store all our footage on. The little USB transfer stick. Various cables. This is not a cable, obviously. That's the pump. And in here, in this handy IKEA bag, is our solar panels. Solar panels even, not sonar panels. That would be nice if you could charge up by screaming. As that we haven't, this will be split equally between us to even out our weights. Brian forgot to add his camera gear. Camera, little tripod come sort of selfie sticky thing. And he has a music system exactly like mine.
And there's a tripod.
Yeah, so that folds out like that. And of course there's also our USB plug thingy for charging in town. Two 2.1 amp outputs and one
Super fast charge, 3.1.
3.1.